Hey everybody, it's Matt with Max Video. I'm back from my apparent hiatus that I didn't mean to take. Um, but I'm here. Everything's good. We're going to be doing a movie review today. No, I don't do a lot of those, but felt like this one deserves something at least. And we're going to be reviewing The Witch, which is currently in theaters. My phone's going off. Um, it's currently in theaters. And well, let's just get down to it. The movie is about kind of the colonial period, when Puritans were just getting to the Americas and whatnot, and it revolves around this family who has been excommunicated from the community for the father being too prideful and so forth, so on. But anyway, so they're banished from the community. And so they build them a little farm out in the middle of nowhere by this evil wood. Yeah, because if I'm going to build a cabin and a farm, I'm going to build it beside an evil forest. Yeah. But, so anyway, they just tell the children never go into the woods. Everything's peachy for a while. Everything's all good and dandy. But anyway, everything kind of hits the fan eventually. Um, just as a heads up, this movie is very, very slow. Anyway, so stuff eventually hits the fans. A lot of things happen. The characters are very well put together in this movie, in my opinion. The father, William, is your stereotypical Puritan Christian father. You know, he is all about know your Bible verses, know your prayers, know your everything. So that's good. The mother, Catherine, is, yeah, she's like any wife was back in that time, fully supportive of the father's decisions. But at the same time, kind of, she speaks her mind when provoked. Then you have the oldest child, Thomason, who's a daughter. She, her and her mother have an off relationship, but you kind of gather that throughout the movie. I'm not going to give anything away. But the oldest son, Caleb, who is trying to follow in his father's footsteps as well as he can. The two twins, Jonas and Mercy, and the youngest boy, Benjamin, I want to say his name was. You never really hear his name much. Um, Overall, though, the movie, um, it's kind of like really, really abstract. I've been told that it kind of sounds like Ex Machina, the movie. I've never seen it. Just as a disclaimer to if this is a bad comparison or not. I kind of hear if it's like Ex Machina if it was back in the colonial period, in the way that it's abstract. I mean, I've seen abstract movies. I've seen The Antichrist with Willem Dafoe in it, and that's about as abstract as you get. But uh, yeah, it's really abstract. The soundtrack makes this movie. This movie would be terrible without the soundtrack. The orchestral arrangements fit perfectly with the mood they're trying to set. Um, and the camera work does the same thing. It puts you, and you need that in an abstract film. I mean, the camera angles, they put you in the position that the writer wanted you to be in, to put you in the mood that they want you in. Because the whole movie, you are confused. Because, like, the movie's called The Witch. Where's the witch? That's what you're like the entire movie. Um, but yeah, really well done in that aspect. Everything puts you where a movie that would normally just try to get you with jump scares and that kind of stuff, it puts you in that place already without having a single monster in it. Um, and you get a lot, cause witches has to do with the devil. You get that vibe all over the place. I mean, they have this black horned billy goat. I mean, and there's a lot of points, to where it's not so much what is happening, but what you're expecting to happen, and then it doesn't happen. It kind of gives you that sense of when's this gonna happen, and so they do that very well. Overall, though, I don't regret seeing the movie, but I am not going to watch it again. I got all I needed out of it the first viewing. Like I said, I went and saw it as a matinee, so I spent like, I don't know, $5 on it. So overall, I don't regret seeing the movie, but yeah, don't plan on renting it or anything when it comes out on video. Maybe I'll get it so my parents or something can see it. But I recommend you watch it at least once. Yeah, at least once. And also the way they put the spell the word witch and the title looks like the Vitch, and that gave me a good chuckle. Me and my buddy Hayden. Um, but yeah, I'd give it like a 5 out of 10. Not terrible, not good, not great. It's good. It's there. It's a movie. I'm sure it will win an award next year for best soundtrack for a movie. Cause I plan on using that next time I play Betrayal and House at the Hill. Cause it's some superb stuff. But anyway, that's all for this review. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more reviews of stuff to come, um, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you in the community. But anyway, that's all for me this video, guys. See y'all next one.